Hey guys, and welcome to Danglers Sea Fishing. Today I am fishing a comp and it is down Totland. Now let's get fishing.
Daddy's going fishing.
Got a new rod and I got some new line. Got a boat, it's just about time to head on out to my favorite spot. It's just about fishing time. Bee bye, bicky bye, bicky bye, bo, bicky bye, bicky bye, bicky boo. Bee bye, bicky bye, bicky bye, bo, bicky bye, bicky bye, bicky boo.
Hey guys, so as I said, today is a comp day. We're fishing a day comp, so it's 9 o'clock sign on, starting at 10, and then we're fishing all the way through to 4 o'clock, which is basically half of the low up and then just over the high. So that's when we're fishing. Target species today is wrasse. So going to be working on a few tactics to hopefully try and bag one of those bigger wrasse. The other species that I think will probably be pretty much on offer is bream. The water is crystal clear down here today. Absolutely beautiful. And on a day like this where it's hot and it's clear water, bream should be on offer. What an absolute idiot. I've forgotten to bring my weights. I've brought absolutely everything else, but I put the tub on the side of the shed, and for some reason I haven't put it in. But luckily, one of my fellow danglers has helped me out. So cheers, Phil. So I'm starting with my 2-hook clip down size 1s, 25-pound breaking strain snoods I've got on there. So hopefully, if I do get dragged in by wrasse, I should just be able to break the snoods out rather than losing the whole lot. I've brought some stuff to remake a few more snoods. It is made of fluorocarbon, and I've got lots of different baits. Now let me show you my baits. So I've got some live hardbacks in there. I've got some limpets and whelks. I've got some razor clams. I've got some spider peelers. I've got squid. I've got sand eel, and then I've got ragworm and some lugworm that I dug as well. I am running drastically behind. Right, let's get a bait out. Right, baits are in the water. Let's try and get the other one baited up, ready to go. Oh, it's a good start. Well guys, that's what we're looking for, but not quite the size. But that is a wrasse, so that's a good start. We're obviously doing the right thing. That's taken a couple of minutes, but not quite in size. So let's find a bigger one. Let's pop this guy back. So I've got these tiny little hardback shore crabs, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to float them up on some float beads with some limpets just above, like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bound those top legs up so that it doesn't walk away, but that will just give me some movement and attraction. Hopefully that'll find a bigger wrasse. So there we are, there's the limpet and whelk and crab bait ready for a slightly bigger wrasse. Then on the bottom I'm just going to pop this tiny little ragworm. So I am actually using braid today, so the bites should be a bit more aggressive. Reason I'm using braid is just so that I can pull myself out of snags, because it is a bit rocky here, so it can be a bit snaggy.
Anyway,
There we are. Another little ballon. Not quite what we're looking for size-wise, but we'll keep going for a few more of them. There we are. So we've managed a few fish so far. Not quite the size that we were after, but they are the target species. So obviously we're working on the right tactics, but maybe we just need to try and find a bigger one. So anyway, let me talk you through my setup today. So I'm using my Slosh 20s on both of the rods, loaded with braid. Reason I'm using braid is because it is quite rocky, so it's quite helpful just to be able to pull them out. And it just means I might lose a snood or two, but I won't lose everything. In terms of the rods, I'm using my Sonic SK3 and one of my Xenon C6 low diameters. Reason I'm using that is one of my Sonic SK3s got a bit damaged in the Stingray video, and I haven't quite got it repaired yet. Absolutely stripped bare. I think I might need to bring them in a bit sooner. So there we are, another one. I think this is a corkwin, this one, because of the black spot that's on the back, but I'm not 100% sure. I think they've got a darker patch behind the gill plate as well, but there's definitely a little black spot on the tail. But he's too small anyway, so we'll pop this guy back and see if we can find another one. Oh, I got one. Yeah. Little bass. Yeah. Well, I could see these little fish following the bait as it was coming back in, so I thought I'll put it nice and short and just see if I can try and grab one. And what it is it's these little school bass. As you can see, beautiful little fish. Not quite the size we're after for a comp, but at least I know what they are now. I was wondering whether maybe they might be mullets, so I thought I'd try. I can stop trying for them now. I said, now that I know it's school bass, I'll stop trying for them. Oh. No. Could you right, give us that one. Could you just take that one?
What's that? Caught up.
That one's snagged up.
Right, I'll just hold for it.
That one had quite a nice bite.
It was.
Don't know if I missed it. I think I'm over that one, mate.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not.
No.
Come on, be a bream. Oh, it's a big wrasse. Yeah, it's a good one.
We've got something chasing it in. That's a bass chasing it in.
No, that's the wrasse.
Yeah, but there was a bass out there chasing it.
Oh, was there?
Yep.
Oh, there we... Oh, God. Ow. Just... There we are, guys. That's the wrasse we were looking for. Much better size. Let's get him weighed and then we're getting back nice and quick. Yes, we're on the board and it was a nice fish. That was the sort of size wrasse I was after. £1.12. Beautiful fish. Anyway, while that was coming in, a big bass was actually chasing that wrasse. So I've now dropped one a little bit shorter, just into the sandy area, see if we can find that bass that was following it in. Right, now we've got our target species and we've got our wrasse. I am going to keep fishing for them with one, but I'm now going to start dropping a bigger bait in nice and close, see if we can tempt out one of those bass. Right, so I've just prepared a whole spider peeler. My thought is for a bass, but I'm going to launch it out and see whether maybe I can find a smooth hound at the same time. Another little beautiful wrasse, very tiny one. Anyway, let's get this guy back and maybe find a different species. Right, so going to try something a bit different. I've got a squid head and then a whole sand eel, topped and tailed, just with a little hook sticking out the bottom. Let's give that a go, see if we can find a different species. Well guys, we're at the halfway point. I am still trying with the worm baits, but I am trying a few different things now to see if we can find anything a little bit more interesting. What I'm really after is a bream. Well, it seems to have gone a bit quiet. Not really sure what to do. It seems to be mainly worm baits that take any interest down there. I am amazed that no one has caught a bream. But yeah, funny. I don't know. I know there's been some smaller wrasse caught. I don't know how much is being caught across. There was a lovely sole caught, £1.6 something. Yeah, we'll ponder a little bit. We've still got plenty of time. So just to see if we can find a bigger wrasse again, what I've done is I've chopped up that big peeler crab I had earlier and just used just the meat, just whipped it up with a tiny bit of ragworm on the top, just to see if we can entice one of them to take it. The bigger ones do tend to like a crab bait, so the live hardbacks weren't really doing it earlier, so we'll try one of these, see if this will work. You keep getting bites. Little wrasse. A bit of a better sized bass, but still not big enough really to weigh in, so we get this guy back and get on with a few more. Well, I certainly can't moan about the amount of fish that are coming in today. Just I could do with them being slightly bigger, just so I could keep weighing them in. You know, you'll come down here, it'll be muddy as anything water, yeah. Overcast skies, and you'll have bream galore.
On the best, perfect conditions for a bream.
You could not ask for better conditions for a bream. I just cannot believe that none of us have pulled them in.
It went.
Oh, it went. That's oh. I'm gonna guess this is not a wrasse. This feels more like a bream. I called it. I said that didn't feel like a wrasse. There we are, guys. I've got a bream. Oh, there we are, guys. Finally got a bream. I said they must be out there. Anyway, let's get this guy weighed and then get on for some more. Well, I finally managed to find that bream that I thought was definitely out there. So at least that's one more species to add. I was actually further down the beach and I had to run all the way along to get that one. Yeah, I had to run all the way down there. I was just helping with another fish over there and then saw my rod go, so I had to run down here. Luckily it was worth the run. There we are, guys. Another nice... Ow. There we are, guys. Another beautiful ballad wrasse. And look at the teeth on him. Well, I can't believe we've still got an hour and a half to go. This comp is it is dragging, but it's been non-stop as well, which is funny. I mean, normally with the day comps, I don't really like them that much because I'm not a big fan of day fishing, but this has been very enjoyable. And another tiny one. Well, I'm a little bit stuck for choice at the moment. I don't know whether to just carry on fishing with this, with the last of the worm that I've got, or do I go over and chuck a big bait out, see if I can get anything. I think I'm going to carry on with the small baits. Big baits don't seem to have had much interest. That doesn't mean that it can't, but because we're in a comp, if I was fishing just casually, I would definitely be chucking out a big bait. But yeah, definitely going to stick with the worm just to finish it. Got 40 minutes left. Well, until I run out of worm. Ooh. There we are, another bream. Anyway, let's get this guy weighed. Well, that was a weird coincidence because I was just going to pick up that rod when it moved. Well, this has been a busy session. And a bit of dinner. I've got to admit, I thought it was bigger. And another one. And that's going to be the last one. Well, and there we are, done. I've really enjoyed today's comp. Anyway, congratulations to everyone that weighed in. Here should be the scores now. And yeah, I've had a really nice time. I might not have caught that many to weigh in, but I have had lots of fish. And the weather's been lovely, and it's been a very enjoyable comp, which makes up for the last one. Anyway, if you are enjoying my videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and until the next video, I'll see you then.